Yes, she is our 9th finalist, competing for the title of Home and Family DIY Star. Hailing from San Diego, California, welcome Becca Salazar to our home.
Welcome.
This is so exciting. How does it feel to be here?
I'm so excited. Like I said before, it feels like we walked out of the TV and we're just like magically here.
You went through the looking glass.
Yes.
You did.
Feels
When you
good.
got the news, like, was it like, yay, oh no.
I
we're
was
gonna
like,
be on TV?
oh my God, you know, like so excited, but then it all came like, oh my God.
Now I have to do
get
it.
ready, yeah.
I know, I have to go. What am I going to wear? What am I
Right.
going to wear? Well, we went through so many tapes, and obviously your work stood out.
Thank you.
This is a little bit of what we saw when you submitted it.
Hi guys, I'm Becca. So I've been on this copper kick lately. So here's a peek at a few projects that I've done using copper piping and other materials to create some fun, creative, functional pieces for your home and family. First step, we're going to cut our copper piping into 8 pieces, then crochet or sew a 39 by 13 inch piece of fabric with about an inch slot on each end to feed the pipe through. Then we will glue each piece together to create the frame. Make sure you use gloves, it gets sticky. And voila, you have your magazine hammock. And now to enjoy the finished product.
True. It's a dance we know the moves.
I don't recall us having anybody use copper
like that.
Like this.
Yeah.
Has
Pretty
it always been,
fancy
you
thing.
know?
We've been, well, my fiance and I, we had made a few things as you've seen
Yeah.
in the tape, and
Yeah.
it's just a fun material to use that makes it look really fancy
Yeah.
and gives a really good aesthetic.
Sure,
Well, I
and
see
it's
you.
fun to put
yes,
together.
and it's beautiful. You're right. It's beautiful.
you.
But you seem to use your daughter Micah as an inspiration for a lot of this.
I do. She's my little muse. Every project is with her in mind. And when the way I came up with this was we were looking for a really cool table for our living room, you know, for her to
Yeah.
like do her little projects, but everything was bulky and
look.
plastic.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, there she is
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
So I thought I could make it, and it wasn't that hard. So you guys at home can just do it as well.
Well, show us, because you were here earlier and it didn't take a whole lot of work.
Right.
So let's
here's
roll
the
that
little
tape.
So right here I started by making the base for the centerpiece. It's basically just a big square made of the copper with the elbows and the T's, and you connect the 2 legs in it with the T's on top, and this will feed later into the wooden seat. And here I'm making the base for the wooden seat. So you're going to want to make 2 of these that are parallel to each other, and those are the legs that will attach to the base as well, and this is how it should look. And to glue everything together, you want to make sure you get a good metal glue, and then when you connect it, make sure everything's really tight. There's no air pockets. I used a mallet, and then you'll create the tabletop with the wood and the pipe straps. Make sure it's in really good, and this will go right directly on the base for the centerpiece with the screws. There we go, and you put that aside. And you pull up your little seats, connect the seats to the base with the 16-inch and the T-straps. And once you have all 4 set together, you'll secure the top in just like that and make sure everything's glued.
Look at that.
Look at that.
And it's a perfect for her size.
For a little tiny human.
And
You
don't
use
need
it-
to finish this off?
Oh yeah, so we secured the 2 wood seats, so I'll just have you do the last finishing touch since you're a magician with the drill.
Yes,
Or so he thinks. Oh, don't. Okay. She paid you a compliment. All right. Okay.
all right.
Now
I
you
paid her
use
for that.
this is a 2 glues that are. There's a special kind of glue. How long does that take to
So the
dry?
metal glue, you want to let it sit for about 12 to 24 hours just to be sure before your child sits on it. And then after that, you're good to go.
I know you chose copper. We have used PVC here. We have used piping. PVC is a little bit more forgiving when you work with pipe. You know, that's not. How did you find this material? Is it too rigid sometimes? You got to be really precise when you're cutting
You have to be very precise with the measurements, especially the legs. That's what matters the most, because you want it to be the same length. And you could get all the materials at your local home improvement store like Home Depot. but it's mainly the measurements you want to be really precise.
I love how industrial it looks, but it still looks warm and inviting.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it
Love
looks
this.
good in a space.
Right.
I've seen these things in stores where they have the copper, and it's rather pricey.
It's a little higher.
So how much did this cost?
So this costs you about $65, and a retail would be about $200. So
And
it's
what
a
about
lot
keeping
cheaper.
the little fingerprints?
Yeah, so I like to clean it with lemon and salt, so there's no
Yeah.
chemical to keep it shiny, and it just shines it right up, gets rid of any of the residue or fingerprints.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Shall
your
we put
daughter
it-
was a little bit sleepy, so she's not going to be able to
Yeah,
use it. Will you
let's-
help me put this over? We can
Yeah,
put it
let's
in
put
front
it-
of our Hobbit house.
Let's do it.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there.
We
Gonna
look
go
there.
with it. Okay.
We put it in front of the Hobbit house. Maybe there's, here we got a little mark right here.
Okay.
And then if we had your daughter.
Finally have a place.
Our Hobbit. Our Hobbit here.
How hot is it in there?
God.